Hello, it's Mr. Fox here, and I'm already annoyed. So let's just get started.
So am I the only one who absolutely hates being single?
Oh, we're starting strong. Someone hates being single. Brace yourselves.
So I've been single for a year now, and it sucks.
Been single for a year? A whole year? That's 12 months of peace and quiet. Tragic.
Jessica, enjoy your time. Go out, have fun, enjoy your alone time, blah, blah, blah.
Translation. No one's signing up for the sequel.
There were people who were meant to be alone, and there were people who weren't meant to be alone.
There are people who were meant to be alone and people who weren't. And then there's me. Someone who realized peace is greater than drama.
I am the second type. This shit sucks. I just want to have someone to come home to hang out with, to talk to watch movies with.
I just want to have someone to come home to. Like you didn't already come home to arguments, bills, and emotional exhaustion?
I have my kids and they're amazing, but I want like another adult to talk to.
Right, because adding one more dependent always fixes it.
And like, obviously I'm not going to settle for just anybody.
You did the first time, though.
Like, I am very picky because I have kids.
That's like saying you're selective about food after eating leftovers for 10 years.
I'm not for the streets. I'm wife material.
Yeah, pre-washed, pre-shrunk, and returned to sender?
I'm not. This isn't fun. I don't like it. I mean, maybe it's my age. I am 28.
Oh, she's 28. And already reminiscing like she's 60. Ma'am, that's not age talking. That's consequence.
So maybe that's why I'm so like... And since I was married for 10 years, like I was already in that mindset of just being settled down and just...
Married for 10 years? So since 18. Ah, the good old starter marriage.
Just being a wife.
Just being a wife. To the wrong person, apparently.
Like I'm not a girlfriend. What the heck? I don't want to be a girlfriend.
Don't worry. No one's offering you that promotion again.
Listen to your parents. Don't get married young.
Now that's the first thing you've said I actually agree with. You know what's funny? Every time they say they're wife material, it's after the marriage already expired. Like, maybe the label's fine, but the product didn't pass quality control. What she's describing isn't loneliness. It's withdrawal from chaos. You miss the idea of companionship, not the reality of it. And that's the thing most people never figure out. Peace feels weird when you've been arguing your whole adult life.
This might be a little bit of a controversial opinion.
Oh no, she's got a controversial opinion. Quick, someone alert the algorithm.
But I hate being single.
She hates being single. Groundbreaking. A real rebel against independence.
There is so much on TikTok, all over social media, about how you need to learn to be on your own, you need to be single for a while, all that sort of shit.
Yeah, TikTok's full of learn to love yourself advice. And she's like, can't someone else just do that for me?
I disagree. I honestly disagree.
She disagrees. Shocker. The woman who hates being single disagrees with being single.
Like, if you're jumping from relationship to relationship, then yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
If you're jumping from relationship to relationship, that's bad. Unless I'm doing it. Then it's called healing.
But if you are ready to be in a relationship because you were in, say, a toxic relationship beforehand.
Oh, right. She was in a toxic relationship. So now she's ready for another round. Because trauma totally disappears when you meet Chad 2.0.
There is nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, she says. There's nothing wrong with redecorating the same mistake, apparently.
We are human beings who need socializing, we need interaction.
Humans need socializing. We need interaction. Cool. Try a group chat. It's cheaper than alimony.
We need to be with people all the time.
We need to be with people all the time. Ma'am, even your Wi-Fi disconnects once in a while.
Going to bed every night on your own, not having people to talk to, isolating yourself, that is not healthy.
Going to bed alone, no one to talk to, isolating yourself? Yeah, that's rough. But that's still better than arguing over who left the wet towel on the bed.
Being in a healthy relationship is healthy.
Being in a healthy relationship is healthy. Genius. That's like saying eating well is good for you.
And I know how hard that is to find. Trust me. It is extremely hard to find anyone to even have a conversation with.
It's hard to find anyone to even talk to. Well, maybe, because your opener is, I hate being single.
But we've got to change the stigmatism around you need to be single after a relationship. You need to find yourself.
We've got to change the stigma around needing to be single after a breakup. Sure, let's replace healing with rebounding. That always ends great.
You need to spend, like, I love the time with myself. I love myself.
I love myself. I love spending time with myself. Funny, you just spent a whole minute convincing yourself of that.
I love me spending time with myself, but I want to spend my life with someone else.
I want to spend my life with someone else. Yeah. But first you might want to learn how to survive your own company.
I want to enjoy it with someone else, and there is nothing fucking wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that? There's also nothing wrong with taking a break from chaos. Just saying. You ever notice how every "I love myself" speech sounds like they're trying to convince themselves, not us? It's never confidence. It's damage control. She doesn't hate being single. She hates being unvalidated. There's a difference. They say they want connection, but what they really want is someone to distract them from their own thoughts. And that's why peace feels uncomfortable. It's the first time nobody's clapping for the performance.
So I always feel a little uncomfortable replying to comments like these where people just clearly show that they don't really know what they're talking about, because I'm like, okay, I definitely have 10 years on this person. This
Yeah, or maybe it's just someone who actually graduated from common sense.
has got to be someone's kid in high school. So I do feel a little uncomfortable as a 27-year-old woman replying to it, because there's no way that they're a day over 17. But listen, if you know anything about money, anything about wealth, then you know that guys who actually have money do not look for women who have money.
Oh yeah? Please, Professor, tell me more about how rich men date women who don't even like working.
And they love to spend their money on women. And they love to spend their money on women. And they love to spend their money on women.
Yes. The sacred science of he pays, I slay. Groundbreaking research.
You know, I think for me personally, like a red flag when I go out on a date or whatever with a guy, when all they want to talk about is my work, and they tell me things like, I love how hard you work. They're like, oh, it's such a turn on for me, like, you know, how hard you work and that you're a hustler.
Wait, so the guy complimented you, and that's a red flag? Okay, yeah, sounds healthy.
I'm like, why? Like, not to say that, like, you can't be a guy's type. Like, okay, you can be a wealthy guy's type even if you work hard.
She's trying so hard not to sound like she just described a gold digger with good lighting.
It's not to say that they only desire someone who's a stay-at-home mom or wife. You can be, but also they wouldn't mind if you chose not to be. They wouldn't mind if you said, I want to throw it all away and be a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home wife. Like, the wealthiest guys in the world are married to stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives. Like,
Right, because Bezos married his secretary, and Gates married a librarian. Oh, wait.
they don't seek women who have a certain income. Like, that's just not their desire. Again, it's not to say if you work hard and make a lot of money that you don't stand a chance with them. Of
Still stand a chance. Thank you, Your Majesty, for allowing equality in dating.
course you do, but they're not even going to bat an eye if you said, you know what, I want to just be a sole income household. Like, I just want you to provide for me and a family. That's literally like their preferred life, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I do not really think that they care whatsoever how much money you make. And that's why for me, whenever I go out with guys and they talk about how much they love that I work hard, I'm like, oh yeah, no, you're not the one.
So she rejects men for admiring her effort, and then wonders why she can't find a high-value man. Got it. What gets me isn't even what she said. It's how confidently she said it wrong. She started this video trying to sound like she's correcting a child, but somehow ended up proving the kid's point. She's basically saying, men who have money don't want women with money, as if that's empowering. It's not empowerment, it's just dependency with lipstick. The whole "I want a provider" thing stopped sounding romantic when it became an excuse to avoid accountability. Real wealth doesn't need validation, and real partnership doesn't need a payroll. At the end of the day, she's not describing what men want. She's describing what she hopes they'll still tolerate. That's it for today. If I made sense today, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. See you in the next video.